Hey guys, today is a special vet check day. Our curators, Rieta and Leandra, along with our wild animal volunteer, Izzy, placed the first cheetah of the day on the scale to be weighed. A microchip reader is used to scan the chip in the cheetah's hindquarters. This number is linked to the animal record keeping system and to a program called Species 360, the world's largest zoological information management system, which contains all the information about the animal from its lineage to its diet and prior treatment. The first cheetah of the day is Thane, a 4-year-old male residing at the Cango Wildlife Ranch. Today we are assessing 21 cheetahs. The purpose of endoscopies is to ensure that all our cheetahs are still in good health and don't require any immediate medical intervention. An endoscopy is a test to look inside the body. A long, thin tube with a small camera called an endoscope is passed into the body through the mouth. Endoscopies offer an opportunity to collect tissue samples called a biopsy to test for diseases and conditions that may be causing ailments such as anemia, bleeding, inflammation, or diarrhea. It can also detect some cancers of the upper digestive system. To accommodate the large group of veterinary interns as well as the volunteers that will be observing and assisting with the endoscopy, we decided to use an external room which is thoroughly cleaned and sanitized beforehand. The room itself is quite cold, which is why we placed sheepskin on the operation table. Sheepskin is a great way to keep the cheetah warm and regulate their body temperature during evaluation. As our volunteers and interns come from all over the world, this is a great learning opportunity for them to see a cheetah up close and learn more about them and the procedures we are performing today. They will assist with loading the cheetahs onto the vehicles and transporting them to the procedure area. The reason we allow our veterinary interns to be a part of these procedures is so that they can learn valuable skills and gain practical knowledge. Through observing the vet, they can learn and see firsthand how these medical procedures are performed. If any medical emergency should occur, they can see exactly how a trained vet would handle the situation. Additionally, observing experienced vets can help interns develop critical thinking skills and gain a deeper understanding of animal health and medicine. Ultimately, this experience can help interns become better prepared for their future careers in veterinary medicine. Thane's eyes are covered with a blindfold to ensure that no dust or other particles enter his eyes as they naturally open when sedated. Just as an extra precaution, we also put eye drops in to keep the eyes from getting dry or sensitive. A bandage roll is used to keep his mouth open, and as it has a cylindrical center, it's perfect for the scope to pass through with a smooth entrance. A towel is placed over Thane, and his temperature is checked regularly, as is his respiratory rate and vitals. The thin orange cable, called a disposable endoscopic host-type biopsy forceps, is inserted into the scope to extract tissue samples from the stomach. Lorinda, our Director of Zoological Matters, is assisting our vet, Dr. Glenn Carlisle, with the procedures and is in charge of the scope forceps instrument. You'll see at the end, it looks like a claw where it grabs a little bit of the sample tissue. The other end has a syringe-like handle where you can open and close the forceps. Once we are done with one cheetah, it gets checked from top to tail and then gets loaded onto the vehicle and transported back into its enclosure. Next, we move on to T'Challa, who just happens to be Thane's brother. Depending on what's wrong, if anything, they administer the necessary injections with vitamins, antibiotics, or medicine as needed. While in the stomach, the tissue sample is extracted and then placed into a small tray which is sent to the lab for testing. Each tray takes 12 samples, which are placed in a special liquid to preserve the contents until they reach the lab. Cheetahs are more susceptible to gastritis compared to other big cat species, which can be a result of various factors, ranging from diet to environmental or even genetic predispositions. These procedures and assessments are not only important to the individual animals in question, but is also invaluable to the global understanding of the species. It is important to note that while gastritis is more common in cheetahs, not all cheetahs develop this condition. It is thought that with proper care, a suitable diet, minimizing stress, and regular veterinary monitoring, the risk and severity of gastritis in captive cheetahs can be reduced. Some years ago, we implemented several dietary changes based on studies conducted at our facility by Professor Adrian Tordif from the University of Pretoria. The result of today's biopsies and assessments will determine the next phase in our research, and we are eager to see the progression we are hoping for. We will continue to conduct science-based research and premium animal welfare practices, continually fulfilling our values to conserve, care, and connect. And don't forget to like and subscribe.